Let me tell you, being on YouTube is not for the weak. I've probably quit at least 3 times in my mind. I've done all this editing, all this creating, putting everything together only for it to get just a few views. And those views was probably just family. It does test your patience, your confidence, and your sanity. But let me tell you, we're here for a reason, especially if you're over 40 years old. So I'm here to tell you how to survive being a small YouTube channel. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Rokeya, also known as MsQueenRo. Usually this is a lifestyle adventure vlog channel, but sometimes I throw in some career business videos to help motivate you or inspire you to do different things. In my last video, I did touch on 5 reasons why you should start a YouTube channel, especially those of you who are over 40 years old or somewhere in that age group. If you have not checked that video out, please make sure you watch that after you watch this one. It will be linked in the description box below. I do want to say thank you so much. I received so much positive feedback on that last video that it made me create this part 2. I received Instagram DMs. Some people sent me texts. Some people left comments on that video. I just want to say thank you for your positive feedback, but it did motivate me to do this part 2. I mean, I received comments to say I'm over 40 years old. I didn't know that there were reasons why we should start a YouTube channel, but you motivated me to do so, and I'm going to start soon. Or some of you already have a YouTube channel and you were just motivated or inspired to just keep going. So again, thank you so much for your positive feedback. Let's jump into this part 2. How to survive being a small YouTube channel. Currently, I have over 16,000 followers. Now, to some of you, that may seem a lot, but in the YouTube world, that's still considered a small YouTube channel. Like I said, I've probably quit multiple times in my mind. Literally, no, I have not quit YouTube, but I did take the longest break that I've ever taken last year. I took a 3-month break over the summer. Last year, well, technically the year before, but then went into last year, I started a new 9-to-5 job. I was working my business, being a single mom, amongst doing other things in church and things like that. I just had too much going on, and I felt the YouTube videos that I was making was not as good quality. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to take a mental break because I felt myself getting creator's block. And creator's block is when you just do not feel motivated to create anything. You don't have any ideas, nothing. I was just like, I'm just going to take a break. So I took 3 months off. Now, do I regret that? No. Mentally, I do not. I really needed that break, especially because my new job was very, very demanding. And knowing to the fact that I didn't have to come home to edit, to do any creating, it was really a positive toll on me. So I was okay with that. Now, did it hurt me? Yeah, it hurt me a little bit. Prior to me taking that break, I was getting hundreds of views on my videos, on my long form videos, thousands of views on my short form, which technically, actually, I still get thousands on my short form. But my long form was getting hundreds of views. So I was, technically that's still small, but to me, I was happy with that. I was happy because I did a lot of changes with my YouTube channel from 2017 to 2020, going into, current years. So the algorithm was really messed up for my channel. So for me to get a few hundred views on every video, I was totally okay with that. Took the break, came back, and was just like crickets. Nothing was, I did not get the engagement like I had prior to. At first it was a little discouraging, but I snapped back really quickly because for me, the reason why I create is not for numbers. I create because I like to go back and watch my videos. My family loves to watch my videos. I create them for memories, to just have something in place for when Reagan gets older, she can go back and watch them. So I snapped out of that, was just like, you know what? I am not going to let the numbers game get to me. And I didn't. I really snapped back quickly. So, and ever since that break, I've been consistently every week. If I missed a week, it was because I was busy, but if I missed a week, I at least put out some YouTube shorts so that the channel just keeps going. It keeps going. So again, say all that to say it was a much needed break, but in the same token, I still question to the fact that why am I still on YouTube? I'm being consistent. I'm not seeing the growth as I should. Should I quit? No, you should not quit. Let's get into 5 direct reasons why you should keep going. Number 1, stay consistent, but be realistic. That's what kept me going. Even though I took that 3-month break, when I came back, I said I was going to stay consistent no matter what. So every Saturday, I put up a long form video, regardless if it was a vlog or if it was just a talking video like this one. I said I was going to put up one. And to be honest, I'll let you on a little secret right now. Technically, I'm late putting up this video as you're watching it right now. I should have had this video up, but I was like, nope, I am not going to go past. I'm going to practice what I preach. And no matter if this video is up a little bit late, it's going up. My point is, you need to stay consistent. Don't overcommit. Don't feel like, oh, I got to put out one video out on Monday. I got to put another video out on Wednesday. Those of you who are watching are over 40 years old. We don't have time to do that. We don't have time to be making all these videos. You know what? Maybe you do. Maybe you have to. Let me speak for me. I don't have time to be doing that. I told myself when I get back from this break, I'm just going to commit to putting one long form video out a week every Saturday at 9 a.m. Eastern time. And I have been doing that ever since. Like I said, if I missed a week, I made sure to make up for it to put at least 3 to 4 shorts out the week after, just to be sure. Now I'm getting to the point to where, like today, if I feel like I'm going to miss a week, if it's not out on Saturday, if I don't have anything to do, then I'm going to make it to put out on Sunday. Regardless, at least one video is going up every week. That's what you need to commit to. Don't feel like you have to put out 3 to 4 videos out. We are over 40. We don't have the time. We probably don't have the mental capacity. We're just glad to go sit in the bed and watch TV sometimes. But if you're going to be on YouTube, you have to treat it like a job. You can't just say, well, I'm going to put out one video, hope it does well, maybe it does do well, and then it'll be okay. I'll put out another video maybe 2 or 3 weeks later. You can do that, but it does hurt you more than it will help you. YouTube is a business, so it wants people to keep coming to their business. How do people keep coming to their business? You need to put out videos every week at least. Find a schedule, make a schedule, and just commit to it. Number 2, study your content. Now, should you have a niche? I used to say you should have a niche. I do think you should have at least a theme to your channel. And I'm not going to say anymore that you should have a downhearted specific niche. Why am I saying that? Because I was actually on a YouTube training. I'm actually I'm a YouTube creator, and we get invites to attend different YouTube sessions so that we can, learn YouTube and just keep abreast of what's going on. So this last session or class that I attended, the whole class is about the algorithm, and the person asked, well, how often does the algorithm change? So I'm thinking the professor was going to say, weekly, monthly. This person said every single day. I'm like, what? The algorithm changes every single day, which actually makes sense. This is the reason why your videos may get high views one day and low views the next. May get equal views 2 days in a row, then it flip-flops. You get low views for the past 3 or 4 days, and then the high is just like whatever. Every day the algorithm changes. Like I said, YouTube is a business, and they're going to make sure that they keep their business running by having views coming to their channel, along with making money with ads and things like that. But that's something else to talk about another day. Should you have a niche? No. Have a theme? Yes. My channel is mostly going to be vlogs. That is the theme. The theme is life, travel, career. That's what it was. So that's why I still throw in some business ones. But that's not going to be the majority. You want to be able to study your content. Study your content. Do some searching, right? Have a theme to say, you know what? If I was to have a hair channel, I want to teach people how to do hair. And that's another thing you should also feel like you fit into a category. For me, my channel is entertainment. I'm just here to entertain you. These small educational videos that I throw in, that's going to fit into number 3. And again, I'll get to that. But it's not an educational channel. Have a category, fit in a category. So if you want to entertain, if you are a person that is a travel person, then put out travel videos once a week. Do you have to feel like you have to go somewhere to travel? No. You can just go to somewhere in your city, somewhere new that you haven't been, and just vlog that. Those of you who want to be an educator, maybe you want to educate on how to do hair. Totally great. So stick to that. To where, do you feel like you have to have a talking video every time you're doing it? No. I will say a lot of educational channels are mostly talking videos. So to make sure that you're not boring your people, you might want to put in some clips. So put in clips of you showing you how to do your hair, or put in, you like you're doing maybe your child's hair, put in clips of that. So take B-roll. B-roll is just extra footage that you're taking that you don't have to be talking or anything like that. You're just taking that footage and you're overlapping it with your talking. In all, study your content, see what they're making. See what type of video. So if you're fitting in the educational world, but it is for hair, search education hair, type 4C hair, how to do black woman's hair, however it is, and see what their videos is looking like. Number 3, make searchable content. So now you're searching yourself to find study that you can make or content that you can make. You're studying the content, right? Now you want to do it yourself. You want to make searchable content. So the reason why I like to make these career business ones is because in hopes that people will find my channel from the searchable content, searchable titles that I'm making, and hopefully they'll stay. Does it always work? No. Sometimes that's why you create different types of audiences to where they came to find a reason to start a YouTube channel, but yet you're doing lifestyle or adventure vlogs. So it doesn't always work, but sometimes I do get people that stay because I see them comment on my videos to say, hey, I saw your video because you wanted to, I was thinking about starting a YouTube channel that interests me, but then I started watching other of your lifestyle family vlogs and I loved it. So I stayed. I've gotten comments like that. So it does work. You can, look, I just told you that the algorithm changes every single day. So just take a risk. Just do it. Because at this point, it doesn't even matter. YouTube is at the point to where it doesn't, it follows what your viewers are watching. So your viewers may search something, but if they're staying on your channel or watching your videos, YouTube is going to continually push your videos out, whether it be vlogs, whether it be educational, it doesn't matter. They're going to continually push your videos out. So at this point, just make the content. That's what I'm trying to say. Just make the content and be consistent. But now going back to number 3, make searchable content. So you do want to make sure that you're making content that people can find you, right? So where this comes in is your title. If your channel is an education channel, my recommendation to you is to make a lot of how-to videos, as why you clicked on this one. When you make a lot of how-to videos, it's easily searched and easily found when people are trying to search you. You got to remember, YouTube is owned by Google. What is Google? It is a search engine. So with that, you put in the search to find something. People use YouTube a lot to do different things, to fix their garbage disposal, which I need to figure out how to do that for my own right now. It's not working. So where to go on the next travel, what next cruise to take. You know, whatever it is, it's still a search engine. And because of that, you want to be able to make searchable content. Now, does all your videos need to be searchable? No, it does not. Even if you have an educational channel, it doesn't have to be. A lot of times when you can get to a point to where you're trying to change your titles to be a little bit more emotional, because emotional titles can get people to click on it too. So you'll see a mix on my channel to where I have emotional type titles, and then also I'll have some searchable titles as well. 4, detach from views. I was just talking about sometimes the low views can get you discouraged, but especially those of you who are mature, of a mature age and over 40 plus, you have to detach from views. YouTube can be a brutal place. And I'm not just talking about the numbers. I'm talking about people leaving negative comments, people sending you DMs via Instagram or TikTok that's just discouraging. You have to have tough skin. That's number 1. Number 2, when it comes to the views, you have to stop looking at it. Even if you have to take the YouTube studio off your phone so you're not looking at it every day, I've conditioned myself to where I only look at it maybe a few times a week. I'll put out my video out on Saturday. I may look at it on Monday, maybe again, maybe Thursday, and then probably won't look at it again until the next video comes out. I've conditioned myself to do that. Number 1, I don't want to get caught up in the numbers game to where I'm not an emotional person to where it's going to discourage me. But it actually does the opposite. If I see lower numbers, it's going to motivate me to do probably make out more videos. And like I said, I don't have the time to do that. And I really like the fact that I have a schedule now and I just stick to that schedule. If you're one to where it kind of discourages you, then you really should probably take off the app. I was actually watching another YouTuber and that's what he did. He actually removed the app from his phone and he only created videos. He said he did that for about a few months, until it conditioned himself to where I don't feel like I have to go to YouTube Studio to keep looking at my views. I was like, that idea was genius. It takes, 21 days to make a habit or something like that. So yeah, I recommend highly doing that if that will help. Detach from the views so that it will not discourage you. If you have not, please make sure you're pressing that thumbs up. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. You will love it here. Don't forget to hype the video if you are watching on your mobile phone. It's right there in the comments. Press that hype button so that YouTube will be able to push this out to other people. Number 5, give it time. I've been in this YouTube game, like I said, since 2017, consistently since 2020. And I just now feel like that I have the motivation or the momentum of my YouTube channel to actually do well. You will have to have patience. You will have to have confidence. You would have to have patience. And I'm probably going to say it like 3 or 4 times. Have patience. I know in the world we live in, it is hard to do. But the advantage is if you're watching this over 40 something years old or in that age group, a lot of times we do move a little bit slower, to the fact, not slow in physical moving, but in the fact that we don't care as much as what happens within our daily lives, which takes an advantage for those of you who are not looking at views or shouldn't look at views. That's an advantage to that. It's like, well, if a video does well, it does well. If it doesn't, I'm okay. I'm still going to create, which is another thing. Have another reason to create. If your reasoning is to make money, that is an okay reason, but I guarantee you, and I promise you, that does not happen overnight. Your views, you need to give it time, and making money happen over time. And honestly, making views via YouTube is not like it used to be. It used to be you can make a lot of money on YouTube. Now, the money comes in brand deals. That's where I get most of my money from now. It's not so much the views that I'm making. That's why another reason why I'm not really worried about my views. Y'all don't have to watch my videos if you don't want. I'm still going to make money because at this point, I've gotten to the point where I have so many brand deals that I'm turning them away. But the ones I do take, I only take money up front. So I'm asking them for money up front to say, I'll make you a video, whether it be long form or short form. But I would like to get paid up front. I don't want to wait until I get commission. Now, some of them I do get commission. There's one brand that I work with. I've been working with them for probably about 2 years now, and I still get commission from them at this point. Organic engagement does take time, so just be patient and stay confident. All right, let's wrap this up. Let's recap 5 ways on how you can survive to be a small YouTube channel. Stay consistent, but be realistic. Study your content. Make searchable content. Detach from views, and give it time. With that being said, I hope I was able to motivate you and or inspire you to start that YouTube channel. And those of you who are watching who already have a YouTube channel, I hope this also inspires you to keep going. It's okay. You can get discouraged, but you do need to snap out of it and keep it moving. The key is to be consistent. There is no right or wrong way to create videos. I do probably want to put out a video that actually kind of leveled up your video. So again, if you're interested in something like that, probably talk about some cameras. If you use your phone for recording, probably give you some ways to level up. So if you are interested in a video like that, please put that down in the comments below. Maybe that'll be my part 3. I do want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope I inspired again and motivated you to do something. If I have, please leave me a comment below. The comments that you all left from my last video really motivated me, and this content is not easy to make. So it took a lot of planning and what I was going to say for today's content. So if it motivated you, please make sure you send me a text. You can leave a comment below, send me a DM via Instagram, MsQueenRo, however you want to do it. I know some of you who are 40 plus like to say anonymous. I don't know why. But it's okay if people know that you have a YouTube channel. Actually, commenting on my channel will help yours. So if you are not doing that, thank you. But let me say thank you to those who always comment on my videos. You know who you are. My sisters on my YouTube channel, thank you so much for doing that. My mom sending me always positive texts. just some of you friends, thank you so much for giving me positive feedback. It helps me out too. And even though I am consistent, I make these videos for entertainment, it still helps to get positive feedback. So thank you so much. Will there be a part 3? I don't know. It depends on you all. Let me know if you like a part 3. Maybe it might not be next video, but maybe it'll come out later on. So let me know down below. But for now, thank you so much for listening. Until next time.